I'm all invigorated from my bike riding around the studio. I had such a good time. And I'm here now with Nora Singley, who works right here in our television kitchen, right over there, developing all kinds of wonderful recipes and making sure everything is just perfect when we do our cooking demonstration.
Yes.
And it's very nice to have you out here with me.
Thank you. I'm excited
I like it
to
a
be
lot.
here.
Well, with Cinco de Mayo, just a few days away, we've created a Mexican-inspired dish to celebrate. And we're going to make a recipe that really Nora has been working on for a while. It's called Ponzu Chicken with Mexican corn cakes.
Yes, and I've made it a couple of times now in the kitchen, and so we've had it several times. And I think we're excited to have it again for lunch.
And the secret
really
ingredient is this ingredient, which I have seen in the grocery store and I have not purchased.
We got it in the kitchen, and as we do a lot of products, and I started kind of playing around with it. They have it's a ponzu sauce from Kikkoman.
Well, I buy their soy sauce all the time, low sodium and regular soy sauce, and some other things too that they make. But I've never seen the ponzu with lime.
With lime, and they have a lemon also. But when I think of lime, I think of tomatoes and summer and corn, and so that's kind of what drove this dish.
Okay, good.
So we'll start with the marinade. So Martha, if you would grate the tomatoes, I have them halved for you.
I've never grated tomatoes
I
before in my life.
like grating tomatoes because it renders the juice really well, and you kind of, if you grate it with your palm flat on the grater,
just don't grate your fingers.
Don't grate your fingers. You can kind of leave the skin behind.
Oh, so you're getting all the flesh without the skin.
All the flesh without the skin.
Oh, okay. And you don't mind the seeds?
I don't mind the seeds. I think it has a really nice fresh flavor. You could use canned tomatoes, but these are just beautiful vine tomatoes that we got.
So there's just skin, which you would peel off anyway if you were going to do it.
Exactly. And around this time of year, especially today, I woke up on the news, it's supposed to be 80 degrees today.
We want nice, spicy
we want fresh flavors, good tomatoes, and have you planted your tomatoes yet?
Oh gosh, yes. In the greenhouse, they're this tall.
Oh wow.
Yes, and they're getting tomatoes. I can't wait.
Oh my gosh.
And outside, of course, it's way too cold to put them outside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you would not do that. Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have the tomatoes almost grated, and then we're going to mix all these other things into the tomatoes.
Exactly. 3/4 of a cup of the ponzu sauce, and 2/3 of a cup of lime juice. I added just a little more lime juice to the marinade so that it would be extra limey, really kind of fresh, bright flavors. And I'm quartering 2 jalapenos as well.
So 3 large tomatoes, 3/4 of a cup of ponzu sauce.
And I'm not even seeding or deveining these jalapenos.
I can smell them from here.
I know.
2/3 of a cup of fresh lime juice. Do not use bottled lime juice, right?
No, never.
Where do these little dried chilies go?
Right into the chicken. You can mix up the marinade here.
That goes in there.
This is a bunch of cilantro stems, which I really like to use, not to waste the stems. I have the leaves reserved for garnishing.
What about these?
This is a whole head of garlic, all into the chicken. Not peeled, not smashed, anything. This is going to marinate for overnight, even if you can just do a couple of hours. And I'm putting everything right into a bag. I like to marinate in a bag because you kind of can get full immersion. And I have 6 whole chicken legs in here.
So, this would be very good if you're invited for a picnic.
Yes.
You could take this, prepare it the day before and take that to the picnic, right?
Yeah, marinating is great because it's not a lot of effort and you get so much bang for your buck. It's so quick.
Very
so this goes overnight in the refrigerator, and I have it here in a roasting pan. And the trick to this dish is the cooking method. So I cook it for a really long time at a low temperature, 325 degrees. Covered, and then uncover it and raise the heat to 450. The most important thing is to have crispy brown skin, so be sure to have the skin facing up in the dish.
What are the qualities of the ponzu sauce how do they react with the meat?
Oh, well, it has a really nice kind of tangy flavor, but it's also really savory. And ponzu, it's traditionally used for a dipping sauce
Right.
for Japanese food,
Right.
but it's nice because it has that citrus element as well, which I think the lime is really nice in this marinade.
Well, okay. Well, this is very fun, and we're going
I'm
to
gonna
put this
cover.
Do we have one in the oven already?
We do. It's showing up in our next segment.
Well, show how you cover it.
Oh,
a piece
parchment,
of parchment,
definitely.
and underneath
And then
your
foil. And cover it tightly because you want to kind of let the chicken really steam in there and cook really slowly. We'll end up with a lot of succulent, really tender meat. We're kind of simulating a braise here. So rather than browning our meat first, we're going to brown it at the very end when we uncover it and raise the temperature.
Excellent idea.
Nice and crispy skin.
But you could also grill this.
You definitely could,
Yes.
and I think it would be a great marinade for firm-fleshed fish, like swordfish would be great, or even shrimp or steak. But this is just a lovely marinade, really tomatoey and fresh and
Yummy.
delicious.
So we're going to finish making this flavorful dish when we return.
Coming up, we're going to show you how easy it is to make this pegboard and keep all of your gardening supplies organized.